In order to make the finest Tasmanian whisky, this is the first step. Here is where we load our grain that comes in on a truck. We then go up to the top to our weigh hopper, which is where it then is weighed out and milled, which forms the first part of our mashing process. This is the milling process. So what we do is we test the grind. We're looking for a particular settings, I suppose. So looking for 70% husk, 20% grits and 10% flour. In order to do that, we use a shaker box and we measure the percentages of each of those in our grind and adjust our mill if required. The gristing process is 30 minutes. So when the grain is first dropped into the mill to when it is finished, it's a full 30-minute process. After we finish gristing, we head inside and we watch the mash tun process. When we're happy that our grain is right, then we come here and we just watch the rest of the milling process to make sure that the consistency is all good. So what we've got here is our grain and water mixing together, and we've got our auger spinning, which just makes sure that it is all mixing well. That's our grist hydrator. So all of the grain is coming in at the top, following along this tube and tube. The water then comes in at 72 degrees, and that's what's hydrating our grain and making our mash. So from mashing in takes 6 hours per run to our fermenters. We leave them sit for 7 days. After 7 days, we send to our wash still, 2 wash runs per day. We then generate 1 spirit run per day, which gives us our heart, and we cask once a day. So after 7 days fermenting, our wash comes into our wash still and it gets distilled. One of those fermenters empties twice into this still. We then generate 2 lots of low wines, which go into our spirit still. So our product goes from our wash still to our spirit still. We then monitor it through our spirit safe. So once we've made our heart cut, we break down our spirit. We then put that into our casks and send it to the bond store to mature for the next 3 years.